Have you ever felt like your life is turning you around and throwing you into a chaos of feelings and sudden turns? Today, we're going to look into the old art of Stoicism and find 10 secrets that will help you stay calm every day, making you that rock that can't be shaken when life gets rough. Have you ever thought about how some people can handle even the hardest problems without losing their cool? Imagine that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, which has been forming the minds of great thinkers for hundreds of years, is the key to their strength. It's like an old-fashioned guidebook for getting through life's ups and downs. It gives you the tools to be that steady force when everything else seems to be in chaos. 1. Focus on the things you can manage. To become more self-focused every day, the first thing you need to do in the world of Stoicism is to accept what you can change. Imagine that you are the creator of your own life and that your trip is a block of marble. Stoicism, a philosophy that has been popular for a long time, tells us to focus on what we can control and ignore the rest. It's like being able to control how you react to things in life. Philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This makes sense when you think about it. Life does throw us things, right? The same as that marble block. Now picture yourself carving away at the marble with a knife. Every chip you see is a decision you can make about how to handle life's surprises. You are not at the hands of events. You are the one who is making your future. If every problem and failure were just a blank piece of marble ready to be painted, what would people do? Your mood and the choices you make are what you need to make a beauty out of the chaos. It's not about managing things that you can't change. It's about understanding how you react and making your life your own. Let's break it down. You can't change the traffic, the person who cuts you off in line at the coffee shop, or the rain. But what do you know? You have power over how you respond. That changes everything. You can choose to let the rain make you sad or to dance in it. I think your answer is going to be your best. It makes you feel free, doesn't it? Stoicism takes away the need to fight the uncontrolled and gives you a tool to use instead. Make your own way. Don't let your feelings be controlled by what's going on around you. Do not be the sufferer, be the artist. So, in the big picture of life, be the artist who carefully shapes their experiences. Accept that you can control how you respond, what you choose, and how you feel. There will be bumps in the road, but if you stay calm, you're not just a player. You're the creator of your own future. Start making your creation with that tool. 2. Amor fati, which means love your fate. Accept your fate as it comes. You can learn this from Seneca, who is one of the greats of Stoicism. Amor fati, which means love of fate, is like a chant. But what does it really mean? It's not enough to just nod and accept what life throws at you. You have to hold it in your arms, love it, and look for the deep spiritual meaning in every turn and twist of your path. Think of it this way. Life's problems aren't things that are meant to stop you. They're more like strong stones that you use to reach your full potential. Seneca isn't just telling us to put up with the rough ride. He wants us to welcome it, hold on tight, and see it as an important part of our big trip. Think of each surprise that life throws at you as an opportunity, not a bother. You can show what you're made of. It's like telling the universe, "Hey, hit me with your best shot. I'm not just here for the smooth rides. I'm here to dance with the storms and come out stronger on the other side." It may sound a little cosmic, but it changes everything. You stop complaining about the hard times and start seeing them as chances to show how strong you are. You don't have to act like everything is sunshine and rainbows. You can choose to see the beauty in the storm clouds. It's easy to be thankful when everything in your life is going well, but Amor Fati wants you to be thankful for the bad times too. People who give you hard times aren't trying to ruin your day. They're just trying to help you grow and change. So, smile when life throws you a surprise. Accept your fate with open arms, like a long-lost friend, because every mistake and difficulty is an opportunity to become great. There are no straight roads in life. Instead, there are twisting roads. And amor fati is the secret sauce that turns every turn into a step on your own great journey. 3. Memento mori, which means remember death. Remember death is a Latin term that means remember death. I know this sounds pretty sad at first, but bear with me. The Stoics think this idea could make a big difference. There you are, going about your daily life, caught up in the chaos of it all. They would say, hold on, take a moment, and remember that life is short. That sounds heavy, doesn't it? That's the point. As you relax on the couch and scroll through your phone, you might be thinking about whether to go after that dream or put it off until later. In this case, memento mori comes into play. Stoics, like the wise Marcus Aurelius, gently tell us, hey buddy, you could die at any time, seriously, right now. I'm not saying this to scare you. In fact, I want to encourage you. It's about being free. The Stoics say that the fact that we only have a short time on this moving rock is a wake-up call and a reason to stop putting things off. What would you do with your last day if you knew it was almost over? What dreams do you want to follow? What would you say? And what would be going through your mind? The Stoics want you to use this change in your point of view as power. You don't have to live in fear. You can live with purpose. When you realize how short life is, every moment becomes valuable and motivates you to perform. That sneaky habit of putting things off that we all have trouble with starts to lose its hold. Why wait until tomorrow when today could be the only day you have? It's not a call to jump out of a plane without a parachute or quit your job to become a rock star overnight. But Marcus Aurelius does say, let the awareness of your mortality guide your choices in what you do, what you say, and what you think. It's about making sure that what you do is in line with what you really care about. It could be fixing a bad relationship, following an interest, or just finding happiness in the little things that happen every day. This old saying should help you the next time you find yourself putting off something important. Remember that death is not a bad thing. See it as a bright spot in your life that encourages you to live fully and honestly. In the end, life is too short to waste time being uncertain. 4. The two kinds of power. From the wise Epictetus, let's look into the interesting idea of the dichotomy of control. This idea is like a treasure trove. It's simple, but it's full of deep knowledge. Okay, so let's get started. Life does happen, right? Things like what goes on our pizza are things we can control. Other things, like winning the lottery, are just out of our hands. We can understand it better thanks to the old philosopher Epictetus. Think of your life as a big bag full of things. There are two kinds of ease in that bag. First, there are the things we have power over, like how we feel, how hard we work, and whether we hit the snooze button 100 times. There's also the weather, road jams, or your neighbor's singing night. Yeah, hoping won't change those. This is where things get interesting. Epictetus says we should become superheroes and only think about the things we can control. Why? Well, friend, it's like breaking free from the chains of stress and anger. Imagine that you're playing a game and you only have so much time and energy to use. It's like dumping that valuable energy down the drain to waste it on things you can't change. You feel worn out, worried, and, to be honest, a little crazy. But, and this is cool, focusing on what you can control feels like regaining your abilities. All of a sudden, you're not on life's crazy roller coaster. You're in charge of your ship and can confidently guide it through the storm. When you're upset that it rained on your picnic, or that your Wi-Fi went out during an important Zoom call, take a deep breath. Remember the dichotomy of control and ask yourself, can I do something about this? If the answer is yes, then be the hero of your own story. If the answer is no, then don't worry about it. This is where Epictetus was right on. Getting stuck in things we can't change takes up too much of our short lives. Accept the power you have, my friend, and watch as the chains of worry fall away. Then you'll be free to handle anything life throws at you. 5. Visualizing bad things. Have you ever thought about what your life would be like without the things you normally don't think about or value? Like Seneca's idea of negative imagery, which is a strange but effective method. Imagine that you lose something or someone important to you. It sounds a little sad, but bear with me. Imagine waking up one morning and all the comforts of your normal day are gone. The warm comfort of your bed, the smell of coffee in the morning, and the sound of your loved ones greeting you are all gone. There is now only a creepy silence and nothingness where there used to be plenty. Now, why in the world would you want to think about such a bad exercise? Furthermore, Seneca thought that this action was a powerful way to develop thanks. Taking away the things you're used to for a short time can help you see how valuable the things you do have are. Taking the fog off a window to see the beautiful outside is like that. Not only that, but negative thinking also trains your mind to deal with the unexpected things that life throws at you. Like everything else in life, problems of all sizes are sure to come up. You build a muscle called resolve by practicing losing things in your mind. It's like putting on mental armor ahead of time, which makes real-life problems less painful. Imagine yourself going through tough times, getting past problems, and coming out better in the real world. It's like a superhero training video. You're not caught off guard when problems come up because you've already worked out your mind. It may seem strange to think about losing something you care about, but think of it as a weird gift that gives you the strength to face life's uncertainties. While negative thinking may seem like a bad thing, it can actually help you enjoy the present and be strong as you face the ups and downs of the future. You shouldn't dwell on the bad things that happen. Instead, you should use them to find the good in them and get ready for a stronger, more grateful life. 6. The main citadel. Let's look into Marcus Aurelius's idea of the inner citadel in a bit more detail. If you think of it this way, it's like having your own personal character base in your thoughts. Stress at work, problems at home, and the general chaos we all deal with can make life pretty crazy. Now, Marcus says that when things go crazy outside, you should do like a superhero and run away to your inner citadel. This isn't a real place with stone walls and moats. It's more of a safe place in your mind. Think of it as your mental fortress where you can be alone. You are in charge in this refuge. You are the captain-in-chief. That's where the chaos of the outside world can't reach you. It's magically possible for you to stay cool, calm, and collected even when storms are outside. When your boss is yelling at you, you have to meet a deadline, and it seems like the world is spinning too fast. Put on your mental superhero cape and move to your inner citadel. It gives you a chance to calm down, think about what's going on, and choose how to react. Outside crazy things can't get through your mental force bubble. Marcus Aurelius isn't just telling you to find a quiet place to relax. He's giving you the keys to your own mental castle, the place where your inner power is stored. Having a secret power-up that keeps you calm in the middle of chaos is like that. Think of it as your own personal superhero journey from a stressed-out regular person to the cool-headed, all-powerful hero of your own story. You're not just getting through the storm in the inner citadel, you're living in it. Staying calm in the face of chaos is something you learn in this mental school. So the next time something bad happens in your life, remember Marcus's advice and go to your inner citadel. It's not an escape. It's a plan to face the world with all of your mental superpowers at full strength. 7. Get better at being detached. Let's learn how to practice separation, which is a valuable skill that Stoicism gives us. Picture this. Stoicism gives you a life jacket called healthy detachment and tells you to sail the rough waters of life. Being uninterested or distant isn't the point. The point is to keep your worth inside, away from the storms of other people's views. Stoicism whispers, hey, your worth isn't up for debate in the court of other people's opinions. It's like Epictetus, the Stoic master, pulling you aside and telling you, you have this superpower to not get upset about things and keep your cool. To clarify, detachment doesn't mean living in a bubble and not noticing the world around you. It means having emotions that are Teflon-coated. You get lucky sometimes, but it doesn't last. Results from the outside, like wins, losses, praise and criticism, come and go like clouds. Stoicism tells you to find your sense of self-worth inside yourself. Epictetus, the OG stern teacher, said, I'm immune to the storms outside. You can choose not to feel anything about something and not let it affect your mood. Just think about it. As you look through the rough sea of social media, you keep coming across ideas and judgments. If you follow Stoicism, your mind will be protected and you will be in charge of your own peace. Let it all go and keep your cool. To put this into daily language, let's say you're at a family meeting and Aunt Susan doesn't like the job choices you've made. Stand firm and don't let her words ruin your day. Instead, let Stoicism protect your mind. You respect what she says, but don't let it get in the way of your plans. Why? Because your worth isn't tied to how well Aunt Susan likes you. It's like getting to see the show of life from behind the scenes. You enjoy the show and the mood, but when the reviewers start to talk about it, you're still sipping your latte as they talk. Being silent doesn't mean having a stone-cold face. It means having a heart that beats at its own pace, ignoring what's going on around you. To sum up, my friend, make separation a daily habit. Take on the strength of not having an opinion, and let life's waves crash around you while you stand strong and your mind stays the same. Stoicism gives you the freedom to dance through the storms because you know that your worth is an inside flame that no wind can put out. 8. Do what is right, speak kindly, and think honestly. Seneca's simple but strong advice has stood the test of time. Do what is right, talk kindly, and think honestly. Now picture a life where every action, word, and thought you have is filled with goodness. It's not just a good way to live, it's a plan for how to become a moral beacon, shining a light on those around you and inspiring them. Your deeds are the threads that make up the story of your character in the big fabric of life. Being just means using a moral guide to find your way through the maze of options and making choices that are in line with fairness and rightness. It's about being the kind of person who, when faced with a moral choice, goes down the path that makes the world a better place for everyone. Being kind doesn't just mean saying nice things. It also means putting the warmth of understanding into what you say. Imagine having a chat where the words you use are not only a way to talk, but also a way to heal and find your way. Speaking kindly sends happy vibrations through the air, making a good mood that lasts and helps people connect in a real way. Sincere thought is the quiet engine that drives everything we do and say. Thoughts are like seeds that grow into words and actions. Seneca tells us to grow a garden of honest thoughts that aren't stained by dishonesty or self-interest. It's about having an attitude where sincerity is key and letting your deepest views shape how you act in public. By following these rules, doing what's right, being kind, and having honest thoughts, you become a live example of virtue. When you live your life with ethics, you become a shining example of how to live a better life. Your life turns into a quiet lecture that teaches by example instead of words in a world that is often full of chaos and conflict. Think about what will happen if people follow Seneca's timeless advice. They not only have an effect, but they also build a culture based on fairness, kindness, and honesty. Being good, saying kind things, and having honest thoughts all help make the world a better place. As you go through the ups and downs of daily life, remember Seneca's simple but profound advice. Do what is right, speak kindly, and think honestly, and watch as your life becomes a work of virtue that inspires others to start their own journey toward a more meaningful and compassionate life. The power of now. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of everyday life and think about the past or worry about what might happen in the future. Epicurus, an old Stoic philosopher, said something very wise that is like a flashlight in the dark: the power of now. Think about this. You're at your desk, thinking about that stupid thing you said last week. Or maybe you're up all night, worried about what tomorrow might bring. Epictetus would tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hold up, the past is over, my friend, and the future is still brewing. But guess what's real? This very moment you're living in." It's like watching an exciting movie. The scenes that have already happened are behind you, and the ones that are yet to happen are a mystery. But the picture you're seeing now, that's the place to be. Epictetus tells us to take charge of our own lives, shine a light on ourselves, and enjoy the present moment, since it's the only thing we really have that is ours. Just think about it. The past is like a closed book. You can't add to or remove pages. You can dream and plan, but you can't turn the page and see what's coming. The future, on the other hand, is like an unwritten book. But right now, this moment is a blank page ready for your pen. It's where you can choose what to do, act, and shape your story. So why waste it on mistakes from yesterday or maybes for tomorrow? We are told by Epictetus to look around and feel the pulse of the present, to enjoy the tastes of the present. The most important things in life are the little things that happen every day, like sipping coffee, feeling the sun on your face, or hearing the rain. Oh, sure, life isn't always smooth. There are times when the present feels more like a storm than a sunny day. There is power in recognizing the now, though, even when things are going crazy. It's your center in life's chaos, and a lesson that you can find peace and meaning in the middle of it all. Okay, friend, take a big breath, look around, and realize how powerful this very moment is. Epictetus says it well: see it for what it is, the only truth. Your past can teach you, and your future can be mysterious, but the present moment is your canvas. Paint it with purpose, meaning, and a lot of life. Eudaimonia, flourishing. Life, eudaimonia, my friends, is the ending of our Stoic journey. It is a life that flourishes, not just stays strong. This book is about discovering your innermost self's full potential, living in balance with your sensible nature, and aiming for greatness in every part of your life. Here's a clear picture from Seneca, the wise Stoic. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. This means that you carry the weight of problems that don't need to be there on your back before they even happen. If you don't want to carry a bag full of rocks, you could just take a small step through life. Eudaimonia is the key to letting go of that heavy load. It's about finding your flow in life's dance without being dragged down by the extra stuff of early pain. Instead, picture yourself dancing through life with a sense of purpose and satisfaction. How do we get to this happy life, though? To begin, it's about accepting that you are a logical being. Just think about it. We're not just instinctual beings that respond to everything like robots that have been designed. No, we are smart people who can think, reflect, and make choices. Eudaimonia is about using that power to make choices that are in line with your goals and ideals. Next, Strive for greatness in everything you do. Don't worry about being perfect. Just do your best in everything you do, from your relationships to your work to your personal growth. Strive to be the best. Seneca didn't say, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary for nothing." Excellence is the cure for suffering that isn't necessary. Imagine getting up every day and not just going through the motions, but looking for ways to make your life more interesting, important, and full. That's what Eudonia is all about. Life in full bloom. So, if you want to live a happy, full life, let Eudonia be your guide. This is not just a dream, it's a real thing that you can reach. Accept your reason, strive for greatness, and remember Seneca's classic advice. Don't put yourself through pain that you don't need. Instead, let your life grow like a plant, with each day being more exciting and satisfying than the last. Friends, as you start this trip into the heart of Stoicism, remember that being the rock in the storm doesn't mean escaping problems. It means facing them with the unwavering strength that you have inside you. Follow these Stoic secrets to live a life of self-focus, strength, and the deep happiness that comes from being in charge of your own mind. It was Marcus Aurelius who said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." So, be the rock. Thanks for coming with me on this journey into the heart of Stoicism. Remember to like, join, and share this knowledge with other people on the path to self-discovery if you found it helpful. Until then, may the Stoic ideas guide you, and may you always be strong when people treat you badly. Stay strong and don't give up.